Hey, I am back with my style swap series, and I am here today with my beautiful friend Dollie, and we're going to take her style to my style, and it's going to be super fun. Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
Yay! So to start with, I'm going to part the hair because I'm going to do a barrel roll in the front. So I am parting the front middle section, and you little stinker. Then I'm going to pin this in place while I part the side section. So I'm going to part the sides out just like I would part for victory rolls, but we are not doing victory rolls today. But I am parting both sides and then pinning them up. And then after those are parted, I'm going to curl the whole back of the hair and pin it with a 3/4 inch Hot Tools curling iron. Then once that is done, I'm going to start the makeup, and I'm starting with a foundation primer on her entire face, and then I am using her foundation stick, and I'm going to first cover her face with the foundation using this stick, and then after her face is covered, I'm going to blend it all out with a beauty blender. Then I'm going to take a little concealer as a highlight underneath her eyes to cover any darkness. And then I'm also going to use this on her lids as a primer, and this will help to cover any lid darkness as well. And I am doing this on both sides, not just on one side. Then I'm going to set that with a nice translucent powder, and also set her entire face with a bigger powder brush while she chews and eats. We like to eat. Then I'm going to use a nice pretty pinky blush on her cheeks, and then I'm going to do her eyeshadow. This is just a white eyeshadow underneath her arch of each eyebrow, and then also in the inner corner of each eye, just to brighten everything up. And I ran out of time and my camera stopped recording, so hey look, she has eyeshadow now. I pretty much just put a darker eyeshadow in her crease, like I always do. So now I'm going to do her eyebrows, and this is just an eyebrow pencil. This is her pencil, and I'm going to fill in her entire brow with this pencil, making a nice medium arch and extending her brow out a little bit on the ends. And then when I'm done with the pencil, I'm going to cover that with a powder to set it, and also just to like make sure it looks a little bit more natural. Then I'm going to do her eyeliner. This is just a nice liquid black eyeliner, and I'm doing a thicker line, but I'm not doing a huge wing because I am doing this a little bit more traditional. And then once that is done, I'm going to go back in with a little bit more eyeshadow because I feel like she needs a little bit more drama in there. It's best to add because you cannot take away. She likes to vogue. What can I say? Then I'm going to add some fake eyelashes, and then I'm going to do a little bit of shadow underneath her eye, and that's going to give her that sort of doll look. So now I am filling in her lips with a nice dark red lip liner. And then I am going to cover that with, this is actually a liquid lipstick, but I'm applying it with a brush so that I can keep it clean. But this is a nice dark red. She's so pretty. So then I am going to curl this front section of her barrel roll. After I am done curling, I am going to tease each section, and I'm just using small sections to get a really nice tight tease with a nice fine tooth comb. And then I'm going to add some styling pomade and then give it a nice smooth. Then after I finish smoothing it the first time, I'm going to spray it to set that wax, and then I'm going to smooth it again just to make sure it's nice and smooth and shiny. Then I'm going to roll it around my fingers, roll it down, and then just pin it into place. Then I am going to start taking the pin curls down in the back, and once they're all down, I'm going to run my fingers through them just to loosen them up a little bit, and then I'm going to tease the crown of the hair, not all the way back, just enough to give it some volume, and then I'm going to smooth that down, and then after that is done, I'm going to actually curl the sides of these hairs. I'm kind of doing these like I do victory rolls with the teasing and the smoothing and the spraying, except I'm not actually making them into rolls. I'm just sort of brushing them up and then pinning them into kind of a bump, and then I'm going to create a little baby roll on the top, which you will see at the end. Then I'm going to do the same exact thing on the other side. Then I'm going to go back in with some hairspray and just make sure everything is smooth, and then I am done. So here is lovely Miss Dollie before with her before look. She's kind of a cute little punky goth princess. You can't really see her eye makeup because of her glasses, but here is Miss Dollie after. Look how classic she looks. What a babe. I hope you guys like these before and after style swaps that I'm doing on my friends. If you like them, please comment below. Let me know to keep doing them. And otherwise, I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.